Hi guys, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet today. It's day 4 of the year of Brooke, and I just traveled home yesterday from Maui, so I woke up this morning a little bit slower than normal, but I did do my intentions, my 5 things that I was grateful for in my yoga. I'm continuing to repeat those things in the mornings because I think it's a really good way to start the day and start the day really positive. On day 3, I had made those intentions, and let's see. What were my intentions for day 3? To be happy, calm, and introspective. To be happy, loving, kind, and relaxed. To rest, read, enjoy family, and express gratitude. And to appreciate life, family, Derek, Maui, and friendships. And so I had written all of these things out, and I also wrote what I wanted to attract. And I wrote help, helpfulness, love, kindness, friendship, affection, and support. So an interesting thing happened is when we got to the airport, we decided to go to Starbucks to just grab something sort of easy on the go before we got on the airplane. And the line was massively long. And it was interesting, there was a little coffee cup there that said drink love or something like that. There were little things like that throughout the whole day that I was noticing. And I know it's because I set my intention properly at the beginning of the day. I was looking for love. I was looking for goodness. I was looking for helpfulness. I wrote down helpfulness, and all the staff on Hawaiian Airlines were so helpful and so kind and very loving. It was a great flight, great experience. Our seats in the back of the plane were just as good as first class that we did on the way there. I chose to meditate while I traveled, and I meditated on the ideas that I talked about with my friend Gisela, who taught me about the light bath. And remember, the light bath is when you imagine your head as a lotus flower and all of this bright, bright light coming in. And so she talked to me also about energy shifts. And when we shift our energy to more positive, we attract that higher vibration that comes along with it. It goes out into the universe and it looks for a match. And I definitely had that on my travel day yesterday. Everything was very warm, very loving, very smooth. It all went really well. So my suggestion to you, based on my experience from day 3, is what is at the forefront of your thoughts and what are you expecting to see? How can we look at things in a much more positive way, attracting that higher vibration and energy? And then for day 4, the thing that I did today, based on something that I read in Dare to Lead, this on page 233 in Brene Brown's Dare to Lead book, she talks about the basics of self-trust and how we will run into snags in our life and just automatically go to, I don't trust myself anymore. And how we practice with other people this concept of trust. But really it is important to trust ourselves and to allow ourselves to move through mistakes and trust and love ourselves better and be able to look at a bump in the road or a hard situation and then look at what we did to get through to the other side of that rather than focusing on just the bump in the road or the problem or the negative thing. So that section in that book inspired me, as well as another tip from another blog that I follow, to write a love letter to myself. So today's activity was writing a love letter to me, which was a very difficult activity. I'm not going to lie. I'm not very good at looking at the positive things about myself. I'm really good at picking at and looking at the things I need to improve, and I'm a super hard worker, so it's not hard for me to go, okay, well, yeah, you need to get up and make breakfast for your husband, or, you know, you're not doing very well with patience with your kids, or, you know, I don't know, I pick at myself physically too. I mean, I don't know if you do that, but I'm constantly looking at myself and seeing, what can I improve? Do I need to work out? Is my butt getting too big? All those things that we do to ourselves that just aren't very kind. So today I wrote the love letter to myself, and it was a bit difficult to get started, but once I got going, I found some things about myself that I really love. And I would like to do this exercise again in another couple months, because the thing that it did for me is just make me realize how very little I love on myself, and tell myself that the good things, tell myself what I'm proud of that I've accomplished and what I think I'm good at, and really focus there. So I think it was just kind of a wake-up call for me. I think that this is the beginning of something really great, and I'd like to revisit it in a couple of months with you guys. So I will leave you with the suggestion of going back through day 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully you'll find some tidbits of wisdom there and can practice some of the things along with me. I would love it if you would comment here on YouTube or on my Facebook or Instagram, if you're following me there, on what things that you're implementing in 2019 and how they're improving your life and the way that you feel about yourself. And then secondarily, I would love to recommend that you take a few minutes to write a love letter to yourself and just see what comes up. See what you find. You might be pleasantly surprised that there actually are a lot of things to love about you.